Hey, what's up everybody? It's Josh here from The Tailored Trigger, where we take your firearms and customize them to make them exactly what you want them to be. Check us out at www.thetailoredtrigger.com. Give us a shout on Facebook, all those platforms. So really, I want to talk about something I normally don't do. I'm usually just showing you guns and showing you firearms that we have done, that we have customize, that sort of thing. I've actually gotten a pretty good bit of feedback recently asking people to explain some of the different sizes, what the different uses for these pistols in particular would be. So let me start off and say each pistol has kind of a different purpose almost, or a way you can use them. Like you can all use them for personal home defense, that sort of thing. However, they can hold different amount of rounds. They will all just be different sizes. So let me show you this first guy I've got right here. This is a little Ruger LCP. Now this guy is no bigger than my wallet. Look, he just disappears behind my wallet, like for the most part. So this is something you can actually put in a holster and put it in your back pocket. Now this shoots a 380 round, so it's really, really small. It weighs in at 9.7 ounces. It's super, super small. And so this is for personal everyday carry type thing. Now this is not a 9mm, so it's not quite, it just doesn't pack quite as much punch as what a 9mm does. But it's still a perfectly good round and a perfectly good firearm for you to carry every day to be protecting yourself, which is a little bit different than the SIG P365. Now this guy is a very, very small, compact 9mm, and he is, again, a very good everyday carry. And what you'll find here is that he's not much bigger than this LCP is, but he is bigger. You see the barrel length is maybe 1/2 inch bigger. The overall height of it is maybe just a little bit. And you see the thickness of it is a little bit different because this is a 9mm. So this one, again, this is a great firearm to stick on your belt, in a holster, that sort of thing. That you can go up a little bit further than that into what we would call the M&P Shield 9, something like this. This is a good concealed carry weapon, but again, this guy is even bigger than the SIG P365. He kind of swallows him up, and so you can see he's a little bit bigger, a little bit longer, a little bit thicker. Okay, so you see that they're just getting bigger and bigger, and so the bigger they are, the harder they are to conceal on your body. The bigger they are, though, they can hold more rounds most of the time. So this guy comes with a 13-round magazine, this guy comes with a 10-round magazine, and this guy comes with a 6-round magazine. So once you get past that shield, you can get up to something like this SIG P320, and there's all sorts of guns in between, all sorts of firearms in between, but you can also get up to this SIG P320, and so this is really almost like a full size, but this is still something that some people would carry fairly frequently. And so again, you can see how much bigger it is comparatively. All right, let me turn it this way for you. You can see how much bigger it is comparatively, how much bigger the barrel is, how much wider it is, those types of things. So the reality is there's a huge difference. This one can hold, I believe, is 21. And so you've got a whole lot more rounds than this guy. But you've also got a firearm that is much more concealable. There's how much bigger it is. So like, I mean, this is a hand size. This is like much larger. So the reality is as you get bigger, they can hold more. As you get bigger, you can hold a larger round. As you work from small to big, they're more for home defense. So I would probably say, in my opinion, this gun is probably better for home defense than this one. You've got 6 rounds versus 20 rounds. And so you've got a lot more to be able to deal with someone trying to harm you, harm your family, break into your home, those types of things with this firearm than you do with this one. You have more with this one than you do with this one. So really, when you're choosing a firearm, one of the questions that I get is, or as I'm helping someone try to pick a firearm, which one do I want? Well, a lot of that comes down to what you plan on using it for. If you do not plan on taking it with you and keeping it on your person, maybe you want to take it and leave it in your car glove box, car center console, those types of things, have it at home next to your bed in a safe, that sort of thing, so that you can get to it if someone is trying to harm you or your family. You're probably going to be better off going with a little bit bigger firearm so that it can hold more rounds. Whereas if you're trying to keep it on your person, trying to keep it with you, you're probably going to want to go with something a little bit smaller, whether that be this little guy or this little guy. And so the reality is it comes down to what fits you, because the other part of this is what fits your hands. You might have very large hands, and it's really hard to be accurate with a firearm this size with really large hands. If you've got really little hands, it becomes harder to be accurate with a firearm that's a larger size like this, or maybe 1911 or some of the other firearms you might have. So really that's kind of a very basic, very bare bones. Some of that's much more my opinion than some of the other things that I've done on this channel on what I'm doing. So maybe that helps you. If you got some questions, shoot them to me and I would love to help you. If you got something you want tailored or customized, I would love to help you out. Have a great day.